I don't know about y'all, but I love a good sandwich, especially in the summertime. Here's how I made mine. First, I started by cutting my French bread in half. In the cup, I melted some butter, Parmesan cheese, parsley, and garlic. Spreaded it on my bread. For my meats, I used pepperoni, salami, turkey breast, and chicken breast. For my cheeses, I used Kobe Jack cheese and Swiss cheese. Next, I baked it in the oven on 350 for about 10 minutes and added bacon. For my sauce, I used mayonnaise, red vinegar, Parmesan, banana peppers, red onion, parsley, and lettuce. I gave that a toss and I seasoned my tomatoes with salt and pepper. Next, I added them to my sandwich and I also added my lettuce mixture. And what's a sandwich without chips? I used wild protein chips in the flavor salt and vinegar. And y'all see how good my sandwich looks? It was so delicious.
Yo, this clip is making me wish I could eat these lamb chops all over again right now. They were so damn good, simple to make. Let's get into it. Here we have a whole rack of lamb. We're gonna trim some of the fat off the top, then cut it into individual chops. Add those to a large bowl. Olive oil, garlic, shallot, herbs, seasonings. The full details are in the caption. Give it a good mix and set that aside. Next, we're gonna make our quick lemon garlic dill yogurt sauce. Again, full details are in the caption. Place that in the fridge. Now we're gonna fire up the grill, 2-zone cooking, grilling them over direct heat for 2 to 3 minutes per side. Build that nice, beautiful crust. Then let them finish indirect till your desired internal temp. I like a nice medium finish. Let them rest. Then we're gonna plate them up, garnish, and enjoy.
Cheesy garlic bread scrolls. You guys went wild over my cheesy pull-apart garlic bread loaf, so I thought, why not make them into some extra cheesy scrolls? When the garlic butter melts and the cheese melts, honestly, such a vibe. For this one, you just combine all of the dough ingredients together and knead it for around 10 minutes until it's nice and smooth. Then let that rise for like an hour and a half in a well-oiled bowl. Roll it out into a big square, add your garlic butter, your cheese, and then cut it into 9 scrolls and bake for around 25 minutes. But screenshot the recipe.
My hubby loved these caramelized onion chicken sandwiches, and I think you guys will too. Keep watching if you want to see how I made them. So I start with some olive oil and butter in a pan, add some sliced onions, brown them lightly, then season them with thyme, garlic, salt, black pepper, and brown sugar. I add a little bit of water just to add some steam and help them cook a little bit faster. Cover them up, and then they'll cook down just like this, nice and sweet and savory. Next, I'm gonna make my chicken. So just add everything you see written on the screen. Those are the seasonings that I used. I marinate my chicken, completely up to you, but I do like to marinate for at least 2 hours. You can cook this chicken any kind of way that you like. I usually do them on the stove, but this time I put them in the air fryer, get them nice and golden. Once they're cooked, let them cool and then chop into them. For my sauce, I have some mayonnaise, spicy brown mustard, garlic paste, olive oil, smoked paprika, garlic salt, and fresh parsley. Mix that all together, and that is it. Combine all of these with some delicious ciabatta bread, your favorite cheese, and that is all. This is one of the most delicious sandwiches I've ever had. Enjoy.
Hey yo, what's up? The wait is finally over. Let me show you how to make this baked Cajun chicken pasta. First things first, you want to start off with some clean chicken breast. Here I am, splitting it down the middle, giving it that butterfly effect. You know I love hitting my meats with some olive oil. I season with some Cajun seasoning, some Dano's all-purpose seasoning, some wood-fire smoked garlic, cayenne pepper, and my favorite, some smoked paprika. Be sure to give your chicken breast some love by giving it a little massage. Here I pan-sear my chicken 5 minutes on each side, depending on how thick your chicken breast is. I love my chicken with a nice crispy coating and juicy in the middle. Here I chopped it up into some cubes. To some salted boiling water, you want to boil some panini noodles to al dente. Here I use some of the pasta water to reserve some of the seasoning from our chicken. Here I cut up some fresh broccoli, removing majority of the stems, also cutting up some baby bell peppers. In a saucepan over medium heat, you want to saute your bell peppers and some unsalted butter, adding in some heavy whipping cream, some sun-dried tomato pesto, lightly season it with the same seasonings, some grated Parmesan, our chicken sauce. Now we're going to add in all our ingredients, which consist of the pasta, the bell peppers, the steamed broccoli, and your chicken. Here I layered the pan with some Parmesan, mozzarella, pasta, and repeat. Bake in the oven for about a good 6 to 7 minutes, and baby, we are in Italy.
If you're one of those people that go out to 5-star restaurants and only order the chicken tenders, I got just the thing for you. Honey hot chicken tenders with homemade blue cheese for the folks that somehow think it's superior to ranch. Season 6 to 8 chicken tenderloins with half a tablespoon of each of these ingredients: smoked paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, Cajun seasoning, chicken bouillon, black pepper, and dried thyme. Crack 1 egg in the mix, add half a cup of buttermilk and some hot sauce for an extra kick, then let marinate for a few hours. For your dry mix, add 2 cups of all-purpose flour, half a cup of cornstarch, and the exact same seasoning blend as before. For your blue cheese dressing, add half a cup of mayo, a quarter cup sour cream and buttermilk, a tablespoon of Dijon mustard, 2 teaspoons of the sauce no one can pronounce, some salt and pepper, and half a cup of blue cheese. Use an immersion blender to get it all combined. I tasted it to adjust, thought it was missing something, so added another half a cup of blue cheese and some garlic powder, and it made it just right. The honey hot sauce is really just that. Melt down some butter, half a cup of a hot sauce of your preference, whisk to combine, half a cup of some quality honey if you want it to be real good, 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar and the sauce no one can pronounce with some garlic powder and salt to taste. Now all that's left is to coat your marinated chicken in the seasoned flour, fry in 350-degree cooking oil for 6 to 8 minutes, take a snack break in between batches, and when they're golden brown like this, sauce them up and save this one for later.
We're making 3-cheese spinach dip.
Let's get into it. Oh.
In a skillet, we're going to add in some butter. Once our butter is melted, add in some spinach, toss in some salt.
We're going to cook our spinach down for a couple minutes until it wilts.
Add in minced garlic and cook for about a minute, then let cool down. In a bowl, add in softened cream cheese. We're going to grate our cheese and add in mozzarella and sharp cheddar. Toss in salt, black pepper, garlic powder, Italian seasoning, crushed red pepper, Worcestershire sauce, lemon juice.
Give everything a good mix until it's well combined.
Toss in our cooked and cooled spinach and mix in well. Add our mixture to a baking dish. I'm using a cast iron skillet.
Top with some more shredded cheese. Sprinkle smoked paprika on top. We're going to bake in the oven at 400 Fahrenheit for about 15 to 20 minutes. Oh, and we can't forget about our chips because what's dip without chips?
Sliced corn tortillas.
They should be about this size.
We're going to drop our tortillas in hot oil and cook for about a minute. Once done, strain the oil and set on a paper towel.
Sprinkle on flaky salt fresh out the grease, and we good to go.
Once done, let it rest for a couple minutes, and there you have it.
Hey look, I know summer's here, but what's another creamy chicken pasta from your favorite internet chef gonna hurt? I made this creamy chicken pesto pasta, so let me show you how to get down. So I seasoned up some chicken breasts with some all-purpose Kimmy's garlic and herb, and some smoked paprika. It was seasoned well, and I got it into some even more seasoned flour and egg wash and some breadcrumbs. I put that to the side to let the breadcrumbs adhere to the chicken. Then I sauteed some onions, some garlic, some Italian herb paste. I added some heavy cream to that. All right, now back to the chicken. So the chicken cutlets, I got into a shallow amount of avocado oil. I cooked them on each side for a few minutes till they got nice and brown. Then I removed them and set them aside. Sauce was getting nice and thick at this point, but I added some Parmesan cheese to it, plenty of pesto. This is jarred, but yes, fresh would be 10 times better. Hit it with some more parsley, some more seasoning, and then a quick squeeze of lemon juice for some freshness. I added some fusilli pasta. I wasn't too satisfied with how I plated this one up, but who cares? Added the sauce, the Parmesan, some more fresh parsley. And look, you already know this was the truth. Try this one out. Let me know when you do, and you already know it's
Feeling lazy, want something delicious, and not in the mood to do too many dishes? This chicken, shrimp, and sausage jambalaya should do the trick, and you'll have leftovers for days. Dice half a green and red bell pepper, 3 celery stalks, 1 white onion, and mince 4 cloves of garlic. Cut 2 pounds of andouille sausage, 2 pounds of chicken breasts, and season with Cajun seasoning. Cook your sausage until a nice charred color, then cook your chicken about 80%, then saute your vegetables and all that flavor. Add your garlic, coming with 14 ounces of diced tomatoes, and add the seasoning blend that you see on the screen. Add 3 cups of washed long grain white rice, mix until it takes on color, add your chicken and sausage back in with 3 cups of chicken broth. Add 2 bay leaves and set to a boil. Once it reaches a boil, add 1.5 pounds of peeled and deveined shrimp to the mix and drop to a simmer for 25 to 30 minutes. Garnish with green onions and fresh parsley, give the rice a fluff, grab a bowl, and save this one for later.
Hey y'all, so guess who's cooking today again because they got a spoiled-ass man? Me, okay? Y'all remember last time I made them quesadillas? Well, I'm making quesadillas today again, but this time we're gonna use steak because we had chicken last time. This man gonna quesadilla us to death. So I'm seasoning up the steak and let it marinate while I make the pico and the guac. Okay, this steak looks so good already, so you want to chop up an onion, tomato, cilantro, some lime juice, salt and pepper, and that's all you need for some pico, okay? I put some to the side to put in my guacamole because this is the same thing you put in some avocados or some guac. Now it's time to make the grilled steak. You want to put some oil and some butter in a pan and then just lay your steak down, girl. I like my steak well done and he like his medium rare. So it's always a debate. but we're gonna make this well done today, okay? So add some more butter, rosemary, and thyme, and just baste it, and then that's how it should come out. Slice it up for your quesadillas. Lay your tortilla down. Put some cheese and then put your steak. I had sauteed some peppers off camera, so I'm just putting that down there. And there's the pico. Put the pico on there. Add some more cheese on top, and if you have any sauce you want to use, like a spicy chipotle, that's good. And then lay down another tortilla, and look at that. Oh my God. Y'all should know by now, this man clears every plate. He even ate the lime. Goodbye.
Are you trying to make a creamy Philly cheesesteak pasta? Let me show you how. First, boil your water. None of that oil, please. Now get your cheese, shred it up. Cut up your veggies just like that. Now get you some salt, pepper, and garlic powder for your steak. Now season it nice and liberally. Get a hot pan, saute your onions, add some water to speed up the process. Add your bell peppers and sear your steak over high heat. Now butter baste it, add some garlic and some thyme just like that. Now you want to let it rest while you're working on your Alfredo sauce. Get you some butter, cream, garlic, Boursin cheese, your Cajun seasoning, some mustard, Parmesan, your pasta water. Add your cheese and some honey to elevate it. Assemble and stay tuned for the next episode. Sheesh! So tell me.
Chicken bacon ranch sliders are one of my favorite things to make during a busy week. Season your chicken with your favorite barbecue rub, then we're going to grill them until they reach an internal temp of 165. Chop the chicken and crispy bacon into bite-sized pieces. Then we're going to assemble the sliders with Colby Jack cheese, chopped chicken, green onions, the crispy bacon. Add a layer of pepper jack cheese. Then we're going to get the top of the buns back on, brush on some butter, and hit them with the ranch seasoning packet. Get them back on the grill for about 15 minutes until they're nice and crispy, and dive right in. You can find this full recipe at burntpelletbarbecue.com.